I'm Eric Johnson and welcome back to Client School. Today we're going to talk about the things you can do to enforce your parent time or your child custody if you have a spouse that's thwarting those orders and just kind of blowing them off. Let's assume that you're the custodial parent and you've got an ex that won't pick up the kids on time or won't bring the kids back on time. Let's assume you're the non-custodial parent, or you're a parent who gets to exercise some holiday or summertime and you can't get the kids on time. Your ex isn't there at home or won't answer the door or says the kids are sick or whatever the situation might be. Or here's one that I love, picks up the children from school before you get there to get them. These things can be very irritating, but more than that, they can damage the parent-child relationship and they can make the kids start to feel like you don't care because you're not there despite no fault of your own. What you can do is hold your ex in contempt of court. That's what it's called. You can file a motion to the court asking the court to find your spouse, your ex-spouse in this case, in contempt of court. What can the court do if your spouse or ex-spouse is in contempt of court? They can do a lot of things, especially when it comes to violating parent time. One of the things the court can do is order make-up time that you've been deprived of, can order your ex to go to parenting classes, can even order your spouse to pay a fine or go to jail. Now, I'll be honest with you, courts don't like to do this, and so oftentimes if you're getting your time denied or your ex is not bringing the kids back on time or picking them up on time, you may have to have several instances of that to show the court before the court will take action. Some judges and commissioners feel like we want to make sure that if it's an honest mistake or somebody was just caught in traffic, that they're not going to get badly punished. But if you can show a consistent pattern of abuse, you can go to court and say, Your Honor, this is disobedience of court orders. That's what contempt is, and I want you to sanction my ex for contempt of court. You can do this by yourself or you can hire a lawyer to do it. It's not the most time-consuming or expensive thing to do. And if your spouse knows, I'm going to jail if I don't comply with court orders, you might actually find your spouse or ex-spouse being far more willing to comply. Thanks for coming to Client School.